Good morning, everybody. Aaron here again, Countryside Acres. We've got our floor joists have showed up. It is still pretty early in the morning. Well, not super early. I think it's 7 o'clock in the morning or something, but I knew they were coming today or tomorrow. I didn't expect him here this time in the morning. He come walking down the lane here with them, so hopefully he fits in the lane. We'll try to get some video of that. No guarantees, but he should fit. Pretty wild. He just shortened up that back, he moved that axle, locked the brakes on it and slid it up the trailer so we can do a shorter turn radius here now. With any luck he'll fit through the lane. The guy seems to know what he's doing. I think he's been a long-term trucker. He gets some, well, I've seen some drivers that can't drive, but everybody has to learn at some point, right? So the laneway here is kind of tight to the entrance. After that he should be good. But it's just tight on the entrance. Yeah, there he goes. No worries there. Now he's just got to squeak through that side. Yeah, you're good. No worries. He knows what he's doing.
I know, it's so exciting, eh? Bright and early too on Monday morning. It's exciting.
Good morning, everyone. I think it's still morning, I'm not even sure. Our floor joist showed up this morning, right there. Very excited about that. There's some footage of that, and right now we're getting ready for that. I've spray foamed under these walls. If I can show you that, yeah, you can see the pink color here underneath. It's kind of an orangey pink. Spray foam that so we get it nice and airtight, and we're putting bats in these crawl space walls. Going to cover that with vapor barrier, which is just plastic, and we're going to start putting these floor joists on. The reason we're doing it now, we are risking getting it wet if any rainstorm happens. Hopefully we're going to be dry enough long enough that it won't get wet, but it's going to be really, really hard crawling underneath this crawl space. I mean, this is how much room we have. You can see how big my hand is. There's not a lot of room to crawl down under here and insulate these walls afterwards, right? So we're getting in there now, getting that done and out of the way. We'll vapor barrier it and tape it, and hopefully it'll be a good enough seal. No water will get in. We should be able to tape it all the way along the top on this 2x6 here. And then if we get to it, I don't know if it'll be today, probably not, but maybe tomorrow. I could do some baling too, so we'll see how the time frame goes. Then we can get the plywood put right on top of that, and then I'm pretty confident it won't get wet after that. Yeah, anyway, super exciting. We've got a whole stack there. They did make a mistake, unfortunately, though. In our second story, there's going to be a stair hole, obviously, to get from the first floor up to the upstairs. They mirror imaged that onto the main floor and put a stair hole in the main floor here as well, which we don't really need a stair hole to get down into this crawl space. Not a big deal, except that all of my I-joists are cut that way. So I only have X amount of long ones, and then they sent me a bunch of short ones and a whole whack of extra LVLs to make beams here for this stairwell that is actually non-existent. A little bit frustrating, not a big deal, we'll work around it. I probably could have saved quite a bit of money had I noticed this last week. And I did, briefly. I looked at the drawings and, hey, that's weird. But I never called anybody on it. And now that it's here, I counted the long floor joists. And yeah, I'm indeed short on those because they counted on a stair hole for the main floor and the upstairs. Anyway, not a huge deal. We'll just make use of it, right? If life gives you lemons, you're supposed to make lemonade. So anyway, that's what we're up to. It's coming along. It's great. It's exciting. Hopefully by the end of today, we'll have the main floor here done. I think we should be able to do that unless we run into troubles. And then we have to see about getting them way up here. That's a bit of a distance. I guess once we get up on top of these beams, we'll be that high, much higher. And then these floor joists will be a foot taller than that. So it will help, but it's still going to be a bit of a climb. I wonder if with the tractor I might be able to kind of hoist them up somehow. We'll figure it out as we go, I guess. Where there's a will, there's a way. So to go with our stick and our lay stick and also possibly a lay saw, we now have tarp. And this here tarp, well, it's going to be famous one day because it belongs to this here bill. And so we're going to keep it around for a little while, but sections of it will be available. We will make that available to anyone who purchases a lay stick. We can cut a chunk of this tarp to go with lay stick. It's a really good buy. You can have larger pieces too on order. We'll sell it by the foot. So let us know what you need. This is a performance power. Yeah, it's right there.
Performance
right there.
power.
Performance power and precision. Right. So I mean, if you're underperforming, get a tarp. Right. And if you're feeling weak, you need more power, get the tarp. If you're always messing up and you're just not, getting things right, not very precise, get the tarp. This is a precision tarp. This not only helps you with your performance, your power, it also helps you be more precise. Okay, and the main reason, I'll explain this. Let's say you're working on a project, right? Neighbors are driving by, they can see this project, they come by, they see this stuff, and it looks awful. I mean, you're building something that's crooked like this. Okay, at the end of the day, you take this tarp here, and you cover it right up. And it's a precision tarp. Neighbor can't see. He's got no clue that this is crooked. He hasn't got a clue what you're even making. And that's what's the beauty of this tarp. It's not just any old tarp. It's got a couple of holes here to allow for more ventilation and breathing on your projects, but it's still, you can't see through it. It's still closed up enough that you can cover up these projects and be more precise at everything you're doing. So anyway, that's the sales pitch of the week, folks.
And now they know what I have to put up with.
Yes, this message is brought to you by Erin, Countryside Acres.
It's like a Christmas present.
Now you know how she got stuck with me when we got married. You can think of the sales pitch I had to throw out there to convince her to marry me, right?
Yeah.
Poor girl.
Ta-da! There they are.
Reveal. Oh, I should have done that better. Should we do a great reveal here?
Take two. I think so.
Okay. The great reveal!
Ta-da! Look at her, she's smiling ear to ear. Whoa. We should all be that joyous.
What?
She's just giggling away, so we should all be that joyous.
Oh, yeah.
Watch out, Jenny, it's coming. Good listening. Good listening. Might have to speed that up a little.